Our politicians. What's up, everybody? Your guy, the top is in the building. How you doing? Now, there's something I've noticed about our politicians that, to me, it does not sit well with me. To you, I don't know how it does, but this is what I've observed. Some of our politicians are very, very, very vulgar. Very. Like anytime they stand up, they just want to talk about private parts. They want to talk about sexual acts. They want to insult each other with very derogatory terms. And I'm just like, ugh. Like you just cringe. You can't even watch news. Because nowadays, news is on TikTok, news is on YouTube, news is on Facebook. You can't watch a whole rally just with kids around. It's just like, your mom, your dad, you can't be seated there while you're watching the news. And I'm like, these are our leaders. These are the people we are electing to represent us. If, when someone speaks, that is a window to their brain. This is the window to the brain. This is the translucent window to the brain. You can see a little bit of how they think, what goes on in here. So when the verbal diarrhea, that is when you're like, this is how this guy thinks, yeah? When they talk like that, you're like, so this is what this person is about. And when they make this terrible, vulgar remarks, you see their counterparts seated behind them, laughing, giggling, making this face. And you're like, those are their friends. They say, show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are. We all have very negative thoughts from time to time, but we don't vocalize them. That is now what makes a gentleman from a man. That's what makes a lady from a woman, you see? But for our politicians, especially this campaign season, it's terrible. And it's making me very worried. Like, ukiongea tu lazima tu weke tu kitu tu hapo, kitu tu ka. It's about time, guys. Like I always say, when it gets to campaign time, you go and campaign for whoever you want to campaign for. Make the money. When the money comes, take the money, man. Never leave money on the table. But when it comes to voting, when people are voting, please carry your brain with you. Please carry your brain with you. Carry your brain with you to the voting, because that person you'll choose is the person who will be representing you, your wife or husband, that's your partner, your children, and your children's children. Think about it, because also they don't jump in that seat for just 5 years, and they will always be somewhere in the periphery. If they are not an MP, they'll be nominated still on what. If they are not nominated, they are what, they are supporting what. So they'll always be somewhere in the leadership position. So think, but personally, I'm not happy with how vulgar our politicians, some of our politicians are. I don't like it. And I forgot to add, even you as a citizen, when they're making those vulgar remarks and you are in that audience cheering them, yeah, 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 they do, and then you laugh, you giggle. It also shows where your intelligence is. You are in a localized area. Yeah. Birds of a feather. They need to make those remarks and everybody keeps quiet, and then they feel awkward. They're like, oh wow, okay, I need to do better. Then they do. But if you're just cheering them on,